All right. We can use the multiple also. We can use the multiple also. For suppose my class, so there is no condition. So this my class will have other tag elements also. For suppose, so this I have a span element. So this one also class called class equal to my class. Okay. So then if we can execute this one, so all those elements, so but I don't want to hide the span element. So at that time, so we can use the group means with the tag and class. Now, so I want to hide only whatever p tag my class is having, so those only I need to hide. Okay, then now I am included p dot my class. Now you can see span is there. For suppose if you want to hide only span element, if you want to hide only span element, so then you can place span. That means tag dot class selector. We are using the tag dot class selector. Now see only span element is hide. Okay, so this is the way we can work with the selectors. Okay, so we are having all these selectors. So star selector. So if you can use the star, if you can use the instead of this one, if you can use the star selector, so then it will hide all the elements. Okay, it will applicable all the elements. So then after that, so this dot hide. This means so if we can use the this this dot hide. So that means so whatever we are doing action on that one, so that element can hide. So if you want to hide this button after clicking, so then we have to use this. Now see, button is hide. Okay. So then so p dot intro, p dot first, so ul li dot first. So all these things we can use as a selector. Okay. So these are all the different type of selectors we are having. Okay, next one is the jQuery events. jQuery events. All the different users actions on the web page can respond to the users called users are called events. Okay, so whenever we are doing any action on the web page, so if the web page is web page is action to that user actions, so there those things are called the events. For suppose when we are clicking on the button, when we are hovering on the button or paragraph or div element, those type of things are called the events. For example, moving a mouse over an element. Okay, so that event is called mouse over. Selecting a radio button, selecting a radio button, checking an element, clicking an element. Okay, so the term files file or file is often used with events. Okay, when we click on either any element, either div element, either span element, either button element, either form tag element. Okay, so all those events are called the jQuery events. So when we are working on JavaScript, so at that time we are calling the JavaScript events. Okay, so then now, so here are the different type of events in the jQuery. So first one, so mouse event, click, double click, mouse enter, mouse leave. Okay, keyboard events, key press, key down, key up. Form event, submit, change, focus, blur. Okay, so then document window events, load or resize, scroll and unload. So all those are the events. All those are all the events. Okay, so we can see the few examples. We can see the few examples. CQ. core.html, jQuery events. Okay, this is the script. Okay, so this is the script. So then what is the first event? Mouse events. Click, double click, mouse enter, mouse click. Okay, so click means, so we already using this click button click. Okay, this is one event. Okay, button click. So then, so we can call it click. Okay, so then double click, db click. So then another button is mouse over. Then another button is mouse leave, right? So these are the four buttons we are having mouse events. These are the mouse events. We have to write four events, right? So yes, first one, first one, class equal to click. Okay, so another one is the db click. Here I am writing element to db click. Okay, here is the single click. Okay, so then another class is mouse over, m over. Okay, m leave. Okay, then p tag element for mouse over. Okay, so then this one is the mouse leave. Okay, I'm placing all these things into one div. Close div. So then these are the buttons. jQuery 4. Okay, click, double click, mouse over, and mouse leave. So we have to write four events, right? So here we are having only button click we are having. Okay, so then class equal to click. So then here class equal to db click. Then here class equal to this one m over. So m over event. These are all the events, right? So then class equal to mouse m leave event. Okay, now when I click on this one, what will happen? So selector, so click one, we have to hide this one, dot hide. Okay, so here, so this is a dot, right? So same thing, we have to use a multiple actions, we have to write it. This is another one is a double click, right? Here db click, double click. Okay, so then double click e tag, here it is the e. Okay, so then again mouse over and mouse leave. So this element we have to hide it. So when we click on this is the one. Okay, so mouse leave, when we click on this one, so we have to hide this leave element. So here action is mouse over. mouse over, so then mouse leave, mouse out. Okay, so these are the four actions. Now you can see. So first one, when I'm clicking on the click thing, it is hiding. So then double click. I have to click on this one. There is no click elements now. Double click. What happened? Double click is not hiding. Okay, we will say mouse over. Okay, mouse leave. When we leave this one, so then that one is double click. Why not? Double click is not working. Double click. What happened? PBR click only. Yes, something is wrong. Okay, click. Double click. So then mouse over. Then mouse leave. So these are the events, mouse events. At the same time, we are having the keyboard events. Keyboard event. So if we want to do the keyboard events, we have to use the form, right? We have to use the form. So then JQ, JQ 5.html, 5.html, jQuery form events are key events, key events, right? So first one, what we are having? So key press, key down, and key up. Three events we are having: key press, key down, and key events. So this is the key press, key down, and key up. Not required this one. So then we need key press, press event. So then key down event. So then key up event. Okay, we are having three buttons: key press and key down and down and key up. So then where is this one? First function is key press. Okay, so then we can use the alert here. Okay, alert. Okay, alert key pressed, key pressed. Okay, so then for this one, key down, key down, alert, alert key down, key down. For this one, key up, alert key up, right? So this one is not required. So then what will happen? You input type equal to text. So then input type equal to text. So now this one is working. So this one is working directly. It is working, but we have to hide it. Sorry. Key, key press and key down and key up for three events, right? So text and input type text and name equal to name. So then placeholder equal to enter any key, enter any key, enter any key. So then why we are writing this one? Why we are writing this one? So we don't need buttons, right? So then we need only, so for this one I am using this class called either class or id, or we can use the input. So in the inputs only we can do all these actions, right? This one jQuery 5. Okay, so we are having input. Okay, so just I am mouse over it. So there is no use for this buttons. Okay, so this one also not required these paragraphs. Now I am writing on the input dot key press. So on the button, so we cannot key press. All right, we cannot do with that one, right? So then now we are having this one. I am pressing the key one. I key down is calling. We press this calling. Key down is calling. Okay. So then now see, key down is calling. Okay. Key down is calling. See, key down call. But key press, key press when we. So when we. So when we type any alphabets or numbers or any keys. So except that special characters, then only key press is calling. So now so when I am focusing on this one, so I am clicking on caps lock. Okay, key down is calling. Okay, key press. I am clicking on the tab element now. I am clicking on the tab element now. Okay, key down event is calling. So but key press event is not calling. Right. So then now I am clicking on D. Key down and key press also calling. Okay, key press also calling because of key press will work only alphabets, numeric and arithmetic operators whatever we are having. Okay, so then key down will work all the keys, whatever keys we are having in the keyboard, so that event will work for all the keys. Key down will work for all the keys. Key press will work only for so special except special characters. So it will work other keys, it will work all the keys except special characters. But key down, so it will work all the keys, whatever keys we are having in the keyboard. Okay, so then key up, key up is not calling one. So we can comment these things. So then after that only it will work. Input dot key up ls here. Okay, after releasing the key only it will work. After typing, so then I am releasing, then key up is working. Okay, so these are the jQuery events. Okay, submit, change, focus, blur, so all those things same thing only. So when we writing the form, so we can use all those things. Submit, when we submit a button, when we change, if we can change anything in the input, so then we can, that event is triggered. Then focus, when we focus on that one, when we focus on that one. When we blur means, so after removing the focus from that input, so then we can use those blur events. Okay, so these are the jQuery events. Okay, so then tomorrow we can discuss about the effects. Okay, clear? So this is the today's class. If you have any doubts, you can ask.